world when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close in the counter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all, beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close in the counter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, beat the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close in the counter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man cover.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott off play action. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Pittsburgh.
Check. Go, Captain. Let's go. We got this.
And this is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The throw here complete. Prescott to Hearns. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Prescott. That one complete to Anderson. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Prescott yet again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Lamar Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Now it's Trubisky. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Put up, 180. Right there, remember, 55. It's been a long day for you. Tighten up.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. These two teams all tied after 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Love. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing here, Trubisky. Got a man, Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Put up, 180. Check 55, Mike. It's our field. It's our field.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. T.J. Watt in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. That's complete to Slayton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Mike's 50.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. He can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here go 47. Under. 58, Mike.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
To throw is Prescott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On first down, it's Love. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
50's the mic. 50. Alpha. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now it's Trubisky. And this will be caught at the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now Trubisky on first down. His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This is taken. Now a hit and a loose football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
We're going to shut you down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. What's the run?
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Trubisky to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Trubisky to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Kill. 47. 58. Switch. Hey. Here we go, 47. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott, and he's got Miller. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Lamar Miller, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that will get them one closer. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A gain there of 21 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Trubisky. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Here's Trubisky under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt was sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. And he's going to go down again. Everson Griffin make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Let's go one more. 58, right over there, right over there.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He completes this to Sutton. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Quincy Enunwa, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Love. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Come on, 180. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal to go.
Get up, 180. They can't hang with us. Switch. Check. Alert. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Watch the slip.
47.
Hey, 52, touch up.
From the red zone now, Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Kill. Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. That's complete right around the 8. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4 down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Back to throw, and this is going to be caught. It's caught, and they've won the football game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick is good, and can you believe this? They win it with zeros on the clock. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning